In this video, we will talk about derivatives and its applications. We have seen this formula when we check our differentiability of a function. Here h approaches to the 0. If we take initially h equal to 2, then what it represents graphically. Here, if we draw a line between these 2 points, now decrease the value of h nearly to the 0. Now this represents the slope of tangent line. Now this line representing the slope at different point of the graph. Now if we take another example, if someone asks what is the speed of car at any instant, suppose after x second, then how will we find that? Now if we take a function which takes input as a time and gives output as a distance. Here numerator gives the distance in the interval of t second, and if we divide it by t, then it gives the average speed in the interval of t second. Here t tends to 0, so it gives the speed after x second, that is the instant speed after x second. We can think derivative as a run and rise. If we step in the x direction, what will be the change in y direction? This is sine function. If we draw a slope of this function, what it look like? If we verify it, we see that when the slope is 0, that is parallel to the x-axis, so the slope function is also 0. With this expression, we can derive the derivative of the function. Suppose we want to derive the derivative of sine function. Now we can expand sin x plus h identity. Now taking sin x common from first and last term. Now separate these terms where these are well known expression where h tends to 0, so it's become 0 and it's become 1. So we get derivative of sine, which is cos x. Let's take an example. Suppose we have a function x cube minus 3x plus 3 and we take derivative of its function, then we get 3x square minus 3 and we equate it to 0. Then we get the value x equal to 1 and x equal to minus 1. This value represents where the slope of tangent is 0. We can check this. So at x equal to minus 1, slope of tangent line is 0. We can also notice that at x equal to 1, slope of tangent is also 0. We can also think this as the local minima and local maxima in the interval minus 2 to 1.5. Let's take another example. Suppose we want to maximize the area of trapezium and find the value of x. At what value this area will be maximum. This is the area of trapezium. So first we find the height of trapezium. So in triangle ADE we use Pythagoras theorem. So we get AE, that is the height of trapezium. So putting these values in the formula, and finding its derivatives, and this equate to 0. And find the value of x. So we get x equal to 5 and x equal to minus 10. So distance and side cannot be negative, so we get x equal to 5. So at this value we get the maximum area of trapezium.